What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining me on these analysis. We're going to be looking at Nvidia today, going over some indicators and some price action. So we were riding up along this trend line. We fell underneath it, got a slight retest, pushed back down. We made it all the way down to this level where we're kind of trading in this range here. And we broke down all the way down to the 86 level. And then we had this downward sloping trend line that we finally broke out of. And it seems like we got a nice little retest off of it, and we're pushing up higher. So this is looking very bullish right now. Nvidia is looking very good. We did get a bounce off of this minor level of support here. As you can see, we broke it, held it, and got two retests, and we gapped up higher today, and we're currently still pushing. Looks like we're trying to create a green hammer here, currently sitting at 122.58. So this is looking very bullish. Like I said, we are in this trading range, which is the ideal level to be in. You didn't want to lose that. So let's see where things take us. I can definitely see us making it to the top of this range here. When you take a look to the left, there's not much traffic. When you look here, it should be a clean move up to 134. So we'll see how it plays out. But once we do get to this level, we have to worry about this horizontal level of resistance, and then this upward sloping trend line that will be acting as resistance. But once we break that, things should be running pretty smoothly from there. When you take a look at the weekly SMAs, we are at a critical level right here where we're touching the 20 and the 50. So these are going to be key levels that we need to break. So once we break above 125, that should be a point where price can trampoline to that 134 level that we spoke about. But this is going to act as major resistance for now. And on the daily, it's kind of the same thing. As you can see, you have the 200-day in that same spot. So 125 is going to be that key level that if we can close and hold, close on the daily, close on the weekly above those levels, retest and bounce up higher, that should trampoline price much higher. When you take a look at the weekly RSI, we got an inverse head and shoulders. I'll draw that out for you. You can see the shoulder here. You have the head, and then you have your other shoulder being formed. And then the measured target should be something like this. If you were to draw it from here to here, and then you could draw out that. That would be your measured target somewhere in that region. But of course, it can go much higher. That's just how the chart or the pattern plays out typically. But it's looking very bullish. We broke above this moving average and we're above the 50 line, so the midline, and hopefully we can make our way up to overbought territory and have an extended move on Nvidia. And then here on the daily RSI, we've been creating higher highs, higher lows, nice established trend to the upside. Things are looking very bullish. This thing looks like it's ready to rocket up higher, so we'll see if we can make it to the overbought territory and have a nice extended move like we've seen here prior. On the weekly MACD, we're looking very good. We fell into bearish territory, as you can see. We fell underneath the dotted line, but then you have a steady decline in volume, which is a good sign, a decrease in bearish volume, and slowly going to start an increase in bullish volume. And then you have the blue line curling back up, about to overtake this orange, and then you're going to have a bullish move from there. As you can see, whenever you get across of these lines, you get a nice pump in price. So the blue crosses the orange, we had a major pump. The last time the blue crossed orange over here, you got a major pump as well. So it happens time and time again. So I do think that is a possibility. It doesn't have to play out like that, but I think it's very likely that we could see a nice move here on Nvidia. On the daily MACD, we're looking bullish. Things are looking good. Higher highs, higher lows. You kind of had a double or triple bottom, pushing up higher, or a cup and handle, pushing up higher. Things are looking very bullish though. And we're having a steady volume. Hopefully we can start seeing an increase. But right now it's kind of just steady at a high pace of 1.65, somewhere in that region. It's kind of holding there. Let's see if we can get that thing to push up, to the 2s and higher. Overall, I remain very bullish on Nvidia. This is a good looking company right now, technicals and fundamentally wise. If you take a fib here, you got to bounce off the golden zone, the 0.5 to the 618, which is a key level of support to allow price to continue up to the upside. And then if you pull it down even further, it's still just as bullish. And we just got a pullback just above the 0.5, but we got to bounce off the 382, which is even more bullish, which goes to show that the bulls have been in control this entire time and was pretty much just giving price a break to continue the leg up higher. Overall though, I do think this is a buy, not financial advice. Great company, great CEO. They are the suppliers of these chips that are going to be used for the AI technology that's going to be, running the world however many years. So I definitely think this is a place that you want to be in, not financial advice. Like and subscribe if you enjoy content like this and you want to see more of it. Share with a friend. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next one.